After more than a year of coronavirus restrictions, Italy is again welcoming travelers from the U.S. Before the pandemic, Venice was feeling the impact of too many tourists. Now it's treating the reopening as an opportunity to balance the needs of visitors and its residents. Chris Livesay visited the city of Canals to see how it's coming back to life.
Good morning. The pandemic was a double whammy for Italy's tourism industry. First, it was a national lockdown, and then it was a ban on American tourists, the biggest spenders here in Venice. But now, for the first time since the pandemic, Americans are coming back. A paradise on water that the pandemic turned into a desert. But now, direct flights from the U.S. to Venice are finally landing again. Tabitha Waters and her family from Kentucky were among the first on board. What's the pandemic been like for you?
I've lost a couple of family members to it, and my brother and a good friend, and I'm a nurse, so it's just been a really bad thing to get used to. And seeing the world finally start to become normal again is really good.
The feeling is mutual at Caffè Florian, Italy's oldest coffee house, once on the brink of bankruptcy during the pandemic. Now, Americans like the Waters family are helping bring it back to life.
My heart literally has not stopped beating fast.
Like Venice's newly reopened La Fenice Opera House, named after the mythical Phoenix, the city is rising from the ashes. Jane DeMasto is an environmental scientist.
And there's a lot of potential to make life in the city a whole lot better, not just for us, but for nature and other organisms.
Nature that filled the void, ducks, octopuses, even dolphins in the Grand Canal. But with restrictions now loosened, those days are over, with tourists adding up by the minute. And with such irresistible beauty, can you really blame them? Lorenza Lain of the Venice Hoteliers Association says the solution is clear. Charge an entrance fee to the city.
Venice is not Disneyland, it's a living city, but as sites, other sites in the world, you pay to get in, and let's limit the daily people.
Limit cruise ships as well, she says. They not only dwarf the city, they're known to crash into it. Just one of the challenges to striking a post-COVID balance for both locals and visitors alike. For CBS This Morning, Chris Livesay, Venice.